Yes, I know. You are a good dog. Yes, 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 I know. What are you thinking? What are you thinking about? Huh? You're just thinking you want to get petted and be on camera. You're just thinking you want to be on the camera, don't you? All right. I don't know what you want. I'm not bringing you any food. I'm not giving you any food. No, I'm not giving you any food. I'm not giving you any food. No, I'm not giving you any food. What? What? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you want? What do you want? I don't know what you're talking about. I know you are a good dog. Yes, I know you are a good dog. What do you want? Something? You want something? I don't know what you want. I thought you was happy. You already been outside. You already went potty. You already had treats. So what? I don't know. What is it that you want? You gotta go back outside again? Well, we might have to just I don't know. Can you stop a stream in the middle? I don't think you can. You're just gonna have to wait. You gotta go outside again? Oh man. I don't know. I will be right back. I am going to go put this dog outside for a minute. Come on. Let's go. If you gotta go outside. You gotta go outside, let's go. Then you don't have to go outside. What? Oh, I know what you want. I know what you want. Come back in here. Come on. I know what you want. I make jerky treats. I make jerky treats for dogs. They're deer or elk sometimes. I like to eat the elk myself, but okay, make a choice. Which one you want? That one? Okay, you got that one then. That one's good for you. You can smell that stuff, can't you? You can smell that stuff. You are a very good dog. You sit down, yeah, but you're very impatient. You are an impatient dog. I like my shirt, but did you die? And that's for all the whiners out there. Uh-oh, be careful. Chew it up. I know that jerky's hard, so you got to chew it up. All right, there's a little piece. You are a pretty good dog, but you just like to wolf stuff down. There you go. Can you come up here? Come up here. Okay, do you want this piece? Look at, all right, there you go. You got it. I'll give you another one. One more, that's all. Come on up here. Come on up here. There you go. You got it. All right, that's all I got. All done. All done. All done. Don't have any more. All done. Go lay down. All right, guys. Now that the dog has had some treats, you still want to be here, don't you? My other daughter, my middle daughter, is here with her dog. And so if she comes upstairs, we will get that one on camera too. That is my youngest daughter's pit bull Pfeiffer right there. The chow hound. Hey, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Today is my 68th birthday. Yay, look at me. I'm 68 and still alive. Well, what's one of the first things I want to do today? I want to show you a package I got the day before yesterday. I didn't have a chance. You get out of here, you old snooper. Get out of here, you old snooper. Go on. Hey. I got a package from JG. He did an auction on, I think it was Supreme Ginger Stacker stream. I think, and I bought some. There's my middle daughter, Mary. Do you want to see my middle daughter, Mary? There's my middle daughter, Mary.
When you're done.
Yeah, you can put Pfeiffer out in the mudroom, then you can bring her up, and then she could be a movie star too.
Also, have to clean her off first.
All right. Well, this is what I got from JG. I bought 3 Pamp. I think I bought them for like $32 or something like that. And he had Pamp Lions, the ones with the other something on, and he had 3 of these. And so I bought 3 of these for, I think it was like $32 or something like that. And I thought I like this design better than the other design because you know where these are going to go, right? I always carry about 6 to 10 ounces of silver in my pickup. Some I got some half ounces in there too, and I might even put some quarter ounces in there. But I always put silver in my pickup just in case. Just in case I have to use silver for something instead of my card or cash. I don't have any gold in there, but I suppose maybe I should put just like a couple tenth ounces of gold in there too. And I keep it in my pickup just in case. But what I didn't expect was this little bugger here, which I think is a quarter or a half. I'm not sure. I got to check. I got to get the old eyes out. This is a quarter ounce. Here's a quarter troy ounce, and if you can see it, it's an Aztec. It's a quarter ounce Aztec. I was doing an experiment just to see if this thing would do a close-up, but it won't. All right, so I got a quarter ounce Aztec. I didn't expect that little pile right there. The little pile right there. I didn't expect that. So we got that from JG. Very good. I got everybody's I got everybody's packages mailed out. I got that big Egyptian Tut coin, the triangular one, mailed out. I got everything mailed out. And that was done on the 3rd. Hi guys, I'm going to read chat. That's before the last 5 races. Ah, you did, huh? Well, I didn't win any gold scratch, so I was close. I was right up the front of the pack. I think I was like 6, 7, something like that. But I didn't win any gold. Harley Babe didn't win any gold. We tried. But I didn't win any 5 ounces or 2 ounces, but I did manage now. And this is my after action report on the pizza race last night. It was very good, very well done. Giveaways in between every 3 races. Brad had everything under control. Silver selling machine was getting tired. I could tell toward the end. Everybody was getting tired toward the end. Even pizza was getting tired. And you could just tell. What kept us going was Kiwi came up late. I think he was like the last 5 races or 6 races, 6 or 7 races. And he kept us entertained. That was fun. And, oh, thanks, guys. Thanks for the birthday wishes. I got Captain Crunch cereal because I'll take a big bag of Captain Crunch and I'll dump it in a bowl, like in my popcorn bowl, and I'll just sit there and eat Captain Crunch dry all night while I'm on the computer. I don't drink it with milk. I don't take it with milk anymore. I just eat it dry. Same thing with Cocoa Puffs or Sugar Puffs or something like. If I need a sugar fix, that's what I get. Anyway, and I got a can of mixed nuts too because I like nuts. That's because I am nuts. But no, I like nuts, and they're good for you. You need the oils and the fats in the nuts. Some nuts. You don't need all of them, but some. But I like nuts. Yesterday we had a hi Gremlin. We had a family get together. We do every 4th of July on my mom and dad's side. Immediate family up at the park in Stacyville, big Stacyville, Iowa, 400 and some people. Nice park though, and I got a brick in the memorial, the Armed Forces Memorial up there. I got a brick. My stepdad's got a brick. My dad's got a brick. My brother's got a brick. My other brother's got a brick. So yeah, we had a cookout. I decide every year. I started when I lived down in southern Iowa. I started bringing bullfrogs legs up to cook for people because up here we have a short growing season in northern Iowa for frogs and largemouth bass. So largemouth bass don't get very big up here, and the bullfrogs don't get very big. I know a couple ponds that got bullfrogs in, but they're not huge, not like down south, southern Iowa. And so I used to go gigging frogs and break frog legs up, and I cook frog legs for people on the 4th of July. I take out my big, turkey cooker stand, and for the gas and stuff, and I got a pan, aluminum pan, about that big with a strainer in it, and I would cook frog legs. And I started coating them. Then we started doing weird stuff. I started doing elk. I started doing moose. I started doing turtle. Um, we would do some fish every once in a while. But yesterday, my youngest daughter had borrowed my turkey fryer stand and my big pot, because they were going to do a Louisiana style seafood boil, with deer, corn, and potatoes, and clams and crabs, and lobster and shrimp, whatever, crawdads, and throw it out on the table. So she had borrowed all that stuff. So all I had was my little pan. I had my 2-burner LP stove that had to take those green little fuel bottles, the screw-on ones. And I didn't know if that would heat the oil up, but one burner heated the oil up hot enough to fry everything, so that was good. It wouldn't get it extremely hot. You couldn't do a turkey or a chicken on it, but if you cut everything into pieces, you could. So that was good. We did, and my brother brought his potato chopper, which makes French fries, and a bag of potatoes. So we made fish and chips yesterday. He and his son, my nephew, had gone up to Minnesota, and I forget which lake it was. They could catch a whole bunch of northern. They couldn't keep anything over 22 inches because it's kind of a trophy lake. So they had to throw everything 22 inches and over back, but they could keep under 22 inches. And they brought home 10, 15 fish. I don't know. And they cleaned them out in the butcher room, and they got a bunch of fish. I had one package for supper one night, and my wife and I did them in the air fryer. They were good. And then yesterday we did fish and chips in oil, in a hot oil fryer, and they came out really good. He brought a whole Tupperware container full of fish, fillets, and a bag of potatoes. I brought the oil and the stove and the pan and stuff, and we cooked, and I got a lot of compliments on the fish. I just use a dry mix of shore lunch and some cornmeal, and roll it around in there, throw it in the oil, fry it, comes out, a little Lowry seasoning salt on it, good to go. If you like garlic, you throw a little garlic on there, but really good stuff. And if you're really adventurous, you could try some lemon pepper. Or Greek seasoning is also good. Um, Gremlin, if you're listening, Million Dollar Meg, if you're listening, take your popcorn and sprinkle some Greek seasoning on it sometime and eat it like that. It's different. It's good. I don't eat it all the time like that, but it's really good for a change. What else I want to talk about, man? Oh, Cane Friday. I wanted to see if YouTube was going to take us down for me handling guns. Well, I know they'll take me down for me handling pistols, but will they take me down for handling historical firearms? Because I got Thompson 45 sitting over here. Actually, it's not Thompson. It's a U.S. replica of a 45 Thompson. It's a semi-automatic version of the Thompson submachine gun. And I have a M1 carbine sitting right here that you can't see. I just put my hand on it. M1 carbine sitting right there. And I was going to see if YouTube would take it down, give me a strike. This channel, first engagement on the last one I've been on this life. Thought I was invisible. Freaking awesome. You are not invisible. I just don't read chat as much. I made a conscious decision I was going to try and read chat today. And also it's the 5th of July. Nobody's up in the morning and blah, blah, blah. So I thought, what the hell? I'll come up. Me and the daughter were sitting here talking about dog training. And I told her to go to Dog World and You, as far as dog training goes, because she's got it's a rat terrier cross with it's got some Jack Russell in it. It's got an American Terrier of some type. I think it's got some Shepherd in it way back, but it's like a 26-pound, very athletic built with the ears that stand straight up terrier, tricolor. Really well behaved dog. She's really worked well, done a good job training this dog, but there are some things that the dog doesn't like. And I told her to go to Dog World and You because Tiger's wife is really good with training dogs. She's more geared toward protection dogs, but she can train any dog. And I'd actually like some tips on Pfeiffer here because Pfeiffer is a pound dog. I think she was adopted when she was 3 years old, and she had some really bad separation anxiety. And she doesn't trust people. I mean, separation anxiety to the point where we had medicine and CBD gummies for her to calm her down. And she does not trust strangers at all. You have to spend some time with her in close proximity to her and my youngest daughter. Otherwise, she just doesn't trust you. She will sit, growl, and bark at you, and the hair on the back of her back, all the way to her tail, will stand up, and she does not like people. But she's a people dog. I found that out when she first came here. She didn't like me either. But my wife and my youngest daughter took off, had to go someplace, and left the dog with me, even though the dog didn't like me. So at that time, I didn't have any cats, and I just let the dog run around my farm here. It's like 3.5 acres. And I was out in the shed, I'm making something, and I was big grinder. I was cutting on stuff, throwing sparks. I had the cutting torch out. That dog stayed 20 to 30 feet away from me all the time for 5 hours. She didn't run away. She didn't go anyplace. She didn't go and hide. She had sparks hitting her in the face, on her fur. But at that time, I knew she was a people dog. She had to be around people. Had to. She is just a people dog. And she's just laying over there on the rug right now. She's a big potato. That's what she is. I just call her a potato. And that's when I found out she had to be around people. So in order to get along with that dog, you have to be in her vicinity, but you don't have to don't pay her any attention. Don't look at her, don't pet her, don't walk at her, toward her. Just, go to the bathroom, go to the kitchen, go sit on the couch, talk to people, and you're just going to have to put up with her barking for a few hours, and then she'll be good. I don't know. I've never seen a dog like that. I've seen dogs that it will take a while for people or for them to get used to people, but they don't bark and growl as much as she does. And because, if you're sitting there in a chair and she is this far from your face growling, looking at you, people, and that's a 60-pound pit bull, and people tend to get nervous and a little frightened. And if you just remain calm, slow your heart rate down, slow your breathing down, and just realize she's not going to attack you. It's just all a big show. It's a bluff on her part. Now, if you raise your hand to strike her or to pet her, she will think it's a attempted strike, and she may bite you, but I've never seen that dog bite anyone. Ever. So, I think it's just you have to be able to read animals. You have to be able to understand that they're all different, and go from there. It's like when I was in Philadelphia for my oldest daughter's wedding. We were down in historical district at that market it's like a city block under a roof, and there's everybody's food, but everything in there. And on the outside, there's sidewalks and tunnels and streets and stuff. And there were some tables, and there was a older gentleman playing blues guitar, and he had a drum and cymbal on his feet. And damn, he was pretty good, man. So I gave him a few bucks, and we were sitting there, and another couple came up, and they had a pit bull, lovely looking dog, laid down at their feet under the table. So I went over to talk to them and made small talk and asked if I could actually pet their pit bull. And they said yes. And the dog was really good, really nice dog, no aggression or nothing. But it was okay because the people said it was okay. Always, when you go up to somebody's dog, ask the owner for permission. Don't look at the dog first, look at the owner first. Ask for permission to touch the dog. Some people don't want you to touch their dog. And some people know it may be dangerous to touch their dog. Don't touch their dog. Ask them first. If I had this dog out for a walk and she was actually good around people, if you tried to touch that dog, she would probably bite you or nip at you anyway. Ask the owner first. That's all I'm saying. Ask the owner first, because you never know. I would like to get Shiva up here. Shiva is the terrier dog. I'd like to get her up here and show you. I think she might have been on a video the other day. Can't remember if she was or not. And if I actually have too long a video, like we're doing an hour or something, I don't want to touch a gun and get the whole thing taken down. So what I'll do is when I end this stream, I will come back up live We'll do another one. And I will do the guns just to see if they take that one down. That's what we'll do, Kane. Kane is probably still sleeping or working. What is it in Australia right now? Middle of the night? Yeah, probably. What time is it here? 12 something. What are they, 11, 12 hours different from us? So, happy birthday. Yeah, I like that part. Yes. Gremlin, I'll look into it. Yes, try that. You'll like Greek seasoning on microwave popcorn. Just get the buttered kind and put some Greek seasoning on. It's different, but it's good. I wouldn't eat it all the time, but every once in a while, yeah, it's pretty good. And it was my neighbor, one of my deer hunting buddies, that told me about that. That was years ago. So, Mrs. Coin Crew, you were at work. You have your own business, so it's not really work, is it? I know you're doing stuff, but it's not really work. You're having fun. I know you're having fun. Even when you guys are doing auctions, you're working, but you're still having fun. I can tell. Thank you, Apita. See you, Apita. Thank you very much. Yeah, Mrs. Coin Crew, I know you like to listen while I'm talking. Well, I'm talking, not we're talking. I'm talking. Oh, I wanted to say, yeah, because I have that surgery coming up. I have 3 people on my bank credit cards here. Olin Borden still has a credit with me. So when I come back up after that surgery, Olin, you will still have a credit with me. And I've talked to Hillbilly Samurai. He has one bank with me, and he said, just hold on to it. He's not worried about it. And I have Stuart. You have a bank with me also. So I have the card. Don't I have it, so I won't forget. But I just wanted you guys to know that. Alrighty. And then I have I gave one of my drones to my daughter. She's gonna take it home and see if she can. She wants to do a flyover on parades and events. I have this little drone. It's got a camera on it. It does move, so you can move it by the controller. And they're only like, I don't know, what are these, $45 drones? They're not expensive. I bought 2 of them. Gave one to my daughter. I'm gonna play with one here. I'm missing a battery though, someplace. You know that battery it's a rechargeable that comes out of the drone? I'm missing one of those. I have 2 for that drone, and I only have 1 for this drone, so I'm kind of missing it. I had to take it outside and play with it. I played with it in the house this winter. I had it flying around in the living room here, but it's too constricted. I want to take it out, and I bought it so that I could, if I drove down to the woods, I have a lane that goes along the drainage ditch, edge of the field out here to go down to the woods. It's 500, 600 yards. Yeah, 500 yards. If I just stop the pickup there, take the drone out, get it ready on the hood of the pickup, take off, and put my phone on there, and then that way I can see if there's anybody in the woods or anybody trespassing or whatever. With a drone, I won't have to walk the entire property. So, and the property is 160 acres, so I don't. And there's 40 let's see, there's 40 acres right here around my house that's farm ground, and I have 2 drainage ditches, one on the south of me and one on the north of me, about 250 yards away from the house. So the house sits on a hill and slopes downhill like that to both those drainage ditches. And the one on the south of me is just grass or hay in the drainage ditch down to the woods. The one on the north of me has trees all the way up to the road along that drainage ditch down to the woods. So I was going to take that drone and, the description, the 40 acres, then the 2 drainage ditches, then there's woods. Okay. And then it slopes down. There's a river, small river down there that flows through. It starts up in Minnesota, east of Austin, Minnesota. A bunch of creeks come together and form a river. It's a river. I call it a big creek, small river. It's called the Little Cedar River. Runs down through Little Cedar, Iowa, because there used to be a dam there at one time. They had the flower. Oh, it runs down through Stacyville. They had a dam there. That was a flower dam. And then comes downstream. Little Cedar had a dam and a mill. I think there was a grain mill there. Then it runs down further. It goes down to a little town called, my nephew lives down there now. Brownsville. And there was a dam there with a mill on it. The Stacyville Dam is still in. The mill is gone. Little Cedar Dam is gone now. It's just complete free flow through there. The Brownsville Dam is gone now. It's a complete free flow through there. And then further downstream, let's see what's further downstream. It runs into the Big Cedar River down in Nashville. So there wasn't any other dams on there. And I don't know if there was one any further upstream or not. But right here, there were 3 dams. All right. Well, on the other side of this Little Cedar River, from this 40 acres of farm ground, comes up more woods. And then there's 40 acres of farm ground on the other side of that. So I got 80 acres of farm ground. And then there's 80 acres of trees and a river bottom that flows through it from northwest, makes a turn, and then goes south. So that runs through the property. So I got all of that I can go run on, and people pass on all the time to go deer hunting, especially deer hunting. So I like to patrol property. And yes, I carry an AR-15 and a pistol with me all the time. I carry a camera. Right here. I carry a camera with me all the time to record any incidents. And I have my phone, camera on the phone too, if I want. Plus I have my radio. Yes, I'm a ham radio operator, so I have several radios. I can, and this is a Baofeng UV5R, so cheap little radio, but they're effective. They got good range. And you see this wire right here that is on I got it screwed onto my ground. You know what that does, don't you? That effectively doubles the length of your antenna. That's what that does. Effectively doubles the length of your antenna. All right, very good. That's what we got there. I got all kinds of crap I'm interested in. Yes, I'm a ham radio operator. Yes, I skydive. I jump out of airplanes. Yes, I raise honeybees. Yes, I make my own maple syrup. Yes, I make my own knives and tools. Yes, I rehab old kerosene stoves. You see that one right down there? It's got the little hunter guy with the, like those those little kerosene well house heaters. I refurbish them and get them to work. I have like 20 of them on the shed I got to do yet. What else do I do? I actually work on stuff. I was a heavy mobile equipment repairman for the Department of the Army for 7 or 8 years. And I worked at a car dealership. So when I was in high school, so I'm a mechanic. I could take shit apart and fix it. Let's put it that way. older shit, not newer shit. The digital revolution has passed me by. Yes, I can do this, but I don't know how to stream a race yet. I got to do some experimenting or have somebody teach me. Ashley can teach me. $1 Million Ray can teach me. Silver Selling Machine can teach me. Frosty can teach me. But Frosty he talks this far above my head. A man knows too much. We got our picnic done yesterday. More food than you can imagine at a Huffman Pittman picnic. Oh my God. And then when we do get together at Christmas, we have to rent the church basement, a hall, because there are too many people for anyone's house. So, I don't know, night, there's 70, 80 people. That's cousins and nephews and nieces and their kids and kids. And oh my God. This will be the second Christmas that mother's not here this year. Last year was pretty different with mom not being there. And stepdad, we can still get him out of the nursing home in a wheelchair and bring him around. My brother from California has been real good about taking his vacation and days off and stuff and flying back out here and doing stuff with him. He was here yesterday. I don't know how long he's been here. I'm going to have to text him and find out. But getting the old man out, taking him on trail rides and stuff in a golf cart. He's in a wheelchair most of the time. I don't think he can use a walker anymore. He's fallen down too many times for that. But he can still go from wheelchair. If you get the wheelchair right up to the vehicle, he can get out of the wheelchair, stand up, turn his ass around, sit in a pickup or in a golf cart. Or in a van. His van is lower to the ground. So, still a little mobile. I don't know how much longer he's gonna last. My mother-in-law's got bone cancer, and she's getting blood transfusions, platelet transfusions. My brother-in-law, my wife's brother Chris, has had 2 types of cancer now. He's got lung cancer and something else. And he actually looks like he's in remission pretty much. He doesn't look bad at all. He's still getting around, still going for walks down in the woods, still doing stuff. So, he looks okay. I don't know anybody on my side of the family, my brothers and sisters, that have anything wrong with them other than me with hypothyroidism, and my sister Deb, my youngest sister Deb. She has hypothyroidism too. My sister Linda, she just been a mess ever since she got out of high school, got out of college. She been in a wheelchair, walker her whole life. So she's a special case. Special, real special. Anyway, what else did we do yesterday? Well, we started loading up and get out of there. We eat at 1. We get there about 11:30. I was cooking at 11:30, getting stuff ready, set up, cooking, and people bringing stuff, setting up stuff. And we ate at 1. Sat around and talked until 3, and we started putting stuff away. The clouds started rolling. You can see it was getting dark from the northwest, and it started sprinkling about 4 o'clock, just as everybody was getting out of there. And we had a parade going out of town with vehicles. So we timed it just right. We had the best part of the day. Good food, a lot of talking, a lot of family. So actually got a lot of compliments on the fish and the fries. Had one of the nephews, boys, be my second nephew, once removed. I don't know. Anyway, he wanted to take the leftover fish. There was like 3 bites left, and the rest of the fries. There was a plate of fries there yet. Take them home. I said, go ahead. And then he was interested in how I made them and what I used, and so we had a good talk about that. What else about yesterday? It was pretty good. I thought it was really strange. The pit bull usually sleeps with me at night. If we get off, if she gets tired of me streaming at night or on the computer at 12:30, 1 o'clock, she will go to bed. She just put herself to bed, and she usually sleeps with me almost all the time. So she'll put herself to sleep in my bed, then I'll have to move her over when I get in there. But last night, for some reason, she just stayed on the couch. And she only does that if she knows her owner, my youngest daughter, is coming home the next day. I don't know how she knows that, but she does. And so then she sleeps on the couch. But I know Rose is not coming home today, tomorrow. So I don't know why she slept on the couch. And then I went to bed at 12:30, 1 o'clock after a pizza stream. And I must have been very tired because my middle daughter had, she went to go visit a friend and do fireworks and stuff. And she came home 1:30 or so. And that pit bull raised a fuss. I didn't hear it at all. I mean, I'm in the next room. Didn't hear it at all. And she stayed. When Mary came in the house, the pit bull saw, oh, Pfeiffer saw it was Mary, quit barking, turned around, went back and laid on the couch. And didn't come in and sleep with me all night long. So I thought it was very strange. And then the other thing was Mary left her dog at home, and she was good with my wife. My wife is downstairs most of the time. That's where she watches TV and her computer downstairs. And when my wife went to bed, it was like 10:30 or something because she had to work today. She was downstairs by herself. And usually when Mary leaves and she was by herself, she'll just howl and whine, and she howls. For a terrier, I've never heard a terrier howl like that in my life. Anyway, she didn't make a peep. She went in, laid down on the bed, and went to sleep. Absolutely strange yesterday. Thank you, Seth, for the birthday wishes. And like I say, maybe today I will. I got to get my my skydiving rig put back together. I would like to go out and make a jump before I have this surgery on my arm here, because it's going to be a couple months after that by the time it's all healed up. So, yeah, it's goofy. Yes, it's goofy. I don't know what she's barking at now. Pfeiffer, the pit bull. And I've never seen terriers that have that good hearing. That dog can hear a deer out in the yard 30 yards away, 40 yards away. She can hear it walking on the grass. And she's got a good nose, too, for a terrier. Terriers aren't known for their nose, not like a lab or a pointer dog or a bloodhound or something like that. But, man, she's got a good nose. They can't smell, far away or minuscule particles like a coonhound or a cat or a bear dog can. But, they do have a good nose. I will give them that. I don't think I have any other coins in here. Everything has been put away. Even the stuff that I had. No, I know one thing I wanted to show you. And I think I did already. I showed you these bars. These bars. They're a Buffalo bar, but they're made by the Atlanta Smith. And I got them from Jessica at Stack 'em with Passion. I got the whole set. So I got a zinc bar, a brass bar, iron bar, and an aluminum bar. They're all 1 ounce. And there was a copper bar with them. And I found the lady that bought the copper bar because Jessica sold it individually. And I want to put this whole set back together again. And Jessica knew who she sold it to. I contacted the lady, told her I'd trade her another Buffalo copper bar for that one, and I'd pay all the shipping and stuff. And so I have that Buffalo bar mailed. She should get it. She got it either yesterday or day before yesterday, or she'll get it today or tomorrow. Anyway, they live in a big 34-foot motorhome. So they have a post office, but it's a post office box. So she would have to go there depending on where they're at in the motorhome. So when she gets it, the other copper bar that I gave to her, I expect to get an email, and then an email saying she sent it and what the price of the postage was, and then I'll cash app her for the postage, and then I should have that whole set back together again. And it's, I don't know why I want to do that. Because I bought the set from Jessica, I want the whole set back together. Sometimes Jessica does things impulsively, and she wanted to sell them per piece. I told her, Jessica, it's worth more if you sell them as a set, because I think that set, if you look them up, like $45 or something like that when they were sold. And I think I bought these 1, 2, 3, 4 for $20. I think I bought them $5 a piece. And so if I got to pay $12, $5.50, $5.60 in shipping for the other bar, plus the $2 I spent on the other copper bar, another $8, $28 to put a $45 set together. Yeah, I'll do that. But even if I don't get rid of that set, even if I don't get rid of it, it's still together as a set, the way it was sold originally. And that's what I want. So, and I may race that. I may race that set. I'll do a 5 for 10 on that set. I don't know. Get my money back in shipping again. I would have to do a 6 for 10. And then I'd break even on it. So, no, going back to these coins right here, keeping just kind of generic stuff in my pickup. If you keep, say, 10 ounces of silver in there, you got 5 1-ouncers, a couple quarter or a couple half ounces, say 4 quarter-ouncers, just in case you need them for barter, I don't think it's a bad thing. I had 10 ounces in there, and they were, what were they? Just generic Admex rounds? Or they were generic rounds of some kind or another. But I was working with Angry Warrior Tackle Box on a couple of pours, and I didn't have a whole lot of generic stuff. I really don't like to melt my bigger bars, 5s and 10 ounces. So I traded him those generic rounds for pores. And so I have to replenish my supply in my truck. So that's what those are for right there. The Aztec, that quarter ounce Aztec, I don't know if I want to get rid of that or not. I haven't seen a quarter ounce. I had a half ounce. I had an ounce, but I didn't even know they made a quarter ounce. So I think I've gotten rid of my Aztecs though, I think. I know they made a bar too, but and a guy can collect all that stuff if you want to, you know. I only have one collection of stuff that was made like that, and that's at the Perth anniversary rounds. The one it's got the P125 on it. It looks like a double dragon. It's a single dragon that goes all the way across both sides of the coin. I think it's a Lunar Series 3. Anyway, I have a 5 ounce, a 2 ounce, a 2 ounce colorized, a 1 ounce, a 1 ounce colorized, a half ounce, and a half ounce colorized. And I think they make a kilo. I don't think they made a 10 ounce. And they didn't colorize the 5 ounce. So I need the kilo yet. And then I think that set would be complete. And then if I get any of the other 125th anniversary coins, because they make a koala, they make a kookaburra, they make a koala kookaburra with a queen in the metal coin. I got to get that one yet. And just put them with that set. I think that would be worth some money in the future, the 125th anniversary. And you know, the 25th anniversary coin, I saw a P25 the other night. So, but those that might be a big race. That might be a big race at some time. Sell that whole set on a big race. That would be an extremely big race, though. So I think that kilo is $1,000, something like that. I mean, I can save money for it, but that means not buying other stuff in the meantime. I don't know if I want to do that. Because I bought, the hell did I buy? Oh, you guys know I like the Coin Crew auctions. I like farmers auctions. I like Durban auctions. Joe and Diane's cabin and Joe Durban. I like their auctions because, as you know, everybody knows, I collect Canadians. Oh, let's round robin that again. To Pizza Stream last night, I had sent Silver Selling Machine pennies. I buy rolls of pennies sometimes for $4 a roll, and then I'll send them to her because she likes to go through pennies and look for variations and die cracks and all that stuff. So I sent her a few Wheaties. I sent her 3 Indian heads. I sent her 4 or 5 rolls now of pennies. And I sent her that Bahamas Flamingo. I had a 1970 Bahamas Flamingo coin that she liked, and she raced for it, tried to get it a couple times, and couldn't get it. Nobody has taken it. It was 925 sterling, and I sent that to her. And I said, I will trade you for something at some time. I said, you know, I like Canadian, so whenever you get something, let me know. I trust you. We traded back and forth, so I bought stuff from her. Oh, last night she won that maple leaf with a snake privy, and I have one, but she told Pizza to send it to me, so she would trade me. Okay, I will do that. for part of that stuff. So you got 5 rolls of pennies. There's $20. We got some 3 Indian heads. Say those are $5 a piece. 15, 20, 35. A couple Wheaties. 45. Yeah. I got another ounce of silver coming sometime, but we'll see what she gets. I may have to put some cash, but if she gets one of those maple leaves that are painted, you know, the last one I got from her was a red, brilliant red painted maple. Oh, it was nice, man. I bought that one from her. I bought, I think the Apocalypse maple leaf or a zombie maple leaf. Bought that one too. So, yeah, we got stuff going back and forth. I like the Canadian stuff, and she likes the pennies, so we're good. All right, now what was I talking about before that? Remind me. What was I talking about before that? See, that's what happens. I remember stuff, then I go back to it, and then when I want to come back, then I forget it again. You see that one gun over my shoulder there? All the way to the right, that black one, that is a Colt SP1 AR-15 I bought in the 70s. One of the first ones that came out. The first one that came out in an AR. All right, Colt did that. I have that one put together like a Vietnam era AR because it doesn't have a forward assist on it. When the SP1s first came out, they didn't have a forward assist, and neither did the M16 in Vietnam. So that one is my Vietnam look-alike. Plus, you see the one with the tan sling on? That is, oh God, a British Lee Enfield. But that is a carbine. That is the M5 Jungle carbine. And I bought that from a guy that buys and sells shit, trades shit up here a few miles. And he said he had something I might be interested. I went over there, I looked at it, I said, yeah, I'm interested. How much you want? And we did some dickering and whatever, trading around. I think I paid $300 for it or something like that. Somebody had tried to sporterize it, but they didn't do a very good job. So I unsporterized it and got the original parts, some of the original parts for it. The flash suppressor, the sling, the butt plate. They tried to shorten the stock, so I lengthened it back out. I got the original butt plate, original sling. The sights were still on. That was a good thing. The wood was still the same. They hadn't modified that. So that was imported by a company in California that was started by an ex-CIA agent. He got in the arms business after World War II and imported a whole bunch of military surplus stuff. And that A5 Jungle carbine was one of them. It shoots a 303 British round because it's a Lee Enfield, of course. And it's stamped on the barrel from that guy's company, imported by blah, blah, blah. And I would read it to you if I had it. And I bought a book on the A5 Jungle carbine and the different variations of whatever and where they were made. Come to find out, this one was made in Australia. So, and that's by looking up the serial number and everything. So this one was made in Australia and did not get exported to Britain. It stayed in Australia. Now, the Australians could have used it during World War II, but it did not get shipped to the United Kingdom. So it was there It was their contract. Anyway, you see the one sitting next to it, the shiny, darker brown one. That is also a Lee Enfield, chambered in 303 British. It's a World War II rifle, but somebody has sporterized the stock. Have taken the stock off, sporterized it, put it back on. I think the sights are still on there, but what it has, it says property of U.S. government on it. And doing the research on that gun, I found out that there were five, count them five of them. The U.S. Had a contract with Great Britain to import those weapons before World War II. World War II came about, Britain got in the war, they canceled the contract, only 5 were delivered to the United States and have property of the United States on them. That's one of them. I saw another one at a gun dealer in Charles City, Iowa. I saw it, I didn't buy it that day. I went back 2 days later, it was gone. So I missed that one. I missed that opportunity. But I do have this one. That would have been 2 out of the 5 that were delivered on contract to the United States before the contract got canceled because of World War II. So I find those interesting. I like the history behind those weapons, where they were made, when they were made, how they were made, contracts to who, from who, all of that stuff. It's just interesting as hell. As a matter of fact, I have some books, and I won't touch any guns. I'll have my back to them so you can't see them. Because there's a M1 Garand and M1 or 0383 over there. There. The number 5 Jungle Carbine. I bought that, British Firearms. And it tells you all the stuff you want to know about that gun. That A5 Jungle Carbine. My owner's manual. My owner's manual for my Thompson. Here's an article, and you guys, I don't know if you've ever seen the Blue Press. I used to get it. I don't know why I don't get it anymore. But a lot of good articles in there. There's an article in there about the M1 carbine, so I kept that. I got something else marked in there too. I don't know what it is. No, that's what it is. All right, Jim. And this one came from the CMP, Civilian Marksmanship Program. You can see my receipt right there. That's where my M1 Garand came from. And then this Blue Press right here, I have something in here too. Oh, yeah. The Lee Enfield rifle. Now, mine's been sporterized. So this forestock has been taken off. The sling thing has been taken off. That forward sight's been taken off. The magazine has been taken. I don't have a magazine. I have a trapdoor on this one. I think the rear sight is still on it, but the butt plate is different too. And I don't have the sling swivel there, I don't think. Yeah, I got the sling swivel. And you see, you can't see it, but there's a band that runs around the stock underneath the bolt there. Mine still has that. Mine has a, instead of this V in a post front sight, Mine has a circle and a post on it, so it's been sporterized. I think the rear sight is still the same. I'd have to look. I think the rear sight is still the same. This hand piece right here, this whole stock has been replaced right here from there to there. It has a traditional firearms pistol grip on it. So I'd have to find the original furniture for that, but I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to take it from a nice sporterized version to back to the classic. So that was just something I thought about, but I was lucky to get that one also, that rifle, because like I say, five were delivered on that contract. I've seen two of them. I own one of them. I could have owned two, but I didn't. Damn. And I noticed a lot of the handguns that I liked or would like to buy from 5 years ago have gone up astronomically. I used to be able to buy a Thesis 1911 45 government model, just plain Jane for $350. Now it's going to cost you close to $500, and everything else has gone up accordingly. There's still some decent prices out there, but man, everything's getting up close to $1,000, if not over $1,000. The CZ Shadow 2 and Shadow 2 Compact are both $1,500 now. It'll be over $1,500 by the time you get done paying taxes and everything on it. My Shadow 2 Compact I got under $1,400. My Shadow 2 I got right at $1,000. Man, I see a SIG P226, $1,000 now. Good Lord Almighty, or P220, $800, 700, $800. An IWI Masada, almost $800. It's crazy, crazy, man. The SIGs because of the name, HKs because of the name. Hey, you guys, your name ain't worth shit if you don't put out a decent weapon. You put out a decent weapon, okay, I'll buy it, but I'm not giving you $1,000. It ain't happening. I have for a couple of weapons, but I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing it. I don't know, man. Just even the off brands now are starting to become expensive. Thesis, whoever heard of them back in the day? A Turkish company that nobody heard of. You could buy their guns for $300. A 45, 1911. Full size, 1911, 45. Perfectly fine weapon. Yeah, maybe not as refined. Maybe the finish is not as pretty, but still a perfectly functional weapon. Even those are getting over $400 now, almost $500. And I don't know how much of that is markup from different companies, but that's why Gunbroker does such a good deal. Now, granted, I still like to buy guns from my local gun dealer because he will let me lay them away, and I can pay so much a month. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt that bad. It's like I buy gold, 1/10 ounce every month, and I switch from Eagles to Britannias to the generic MMX round, the Liberties. I buy 1/10 every month. Well, it's $300 or less, depending on what the melt price is, market price is. So that doesn't hurt. I can handle that payment per month. And that's how I accumulate a lot of my gold. So if you can find a gun dealer that will let you lay away, say, pay 150, 200 bucks a month on a gun that you want, why wouldn't you do that? Yeah. Okay, granted, it might cost 100, 150 bucks more than you would pay if you bought it on Gun Broker, but then you would still have to find a local dealer that it has to be sent to, and he would have to do the transfer paperwork. Usually costs you 25 bucks to do transfer paperwork, and you have to wait. So, and you still got to pay taxes on it. So, you know, and if you buy it through Gun Broker, you're either putting it on your debit card or credit card, one or the other. That's the way you're buying it. So you got 3% fee there. You know, it all adds up. Okay, crew. Enjoy your day later. You're welcome, sir. Yep, happy birthday. Yep, Seth was the last one. And you guys chat at the beginning of the streams, and stuff doesn't last a long time, even though I know some people are listening. So, all right, guys. I am going to end this stream, and then for Kane, I know Kane's not here, but I'm going to try and do one other stream immediately after this. I'm going to go live again, and I'm going to have a M1 carbine in my hand and see if YouTube will take it down. I know what their policy on handguns is. Yeah, okay, you can't touch them. And I'm not a paid, I don't have a paid channel, you know, like the gun tubers do. I'm not monetized. I don't have commercials. So I you know, it depends. I will see what it does. All right, lovelies. I will see you later. Remember, as always, live free or die. I'm checking out. See ya.